This morning I was pondering something that someone said to me, and this wasn't the first time that has been told to me, but it really struck me this time. I was letting someone know that I was at the end, that I was coming to hold on, that my grieving process was like coming to an end with my son. And then they responded with this person, I don't remember what their name is, but it's familiar to me, that grief never ends. The grieving process never ends. And I found it just like really interesting that when I'm saying from my own experience that my grieving process, I can feel it, coming to an end. I didn't say it was over right now. I said I can feel that it's coming to an end. And that the response would be that grieving never ends. And just, when someone who has, wisdom and has shown to be someone that has answers, it's almost like our innocent mind just decides that, hey, we can trust this person and everything that they say is true. And that's just the beautiful innocence of the child, which is reflected in, our minds. So what if the grieving process is exactly what you decide that it's going to be? What if it does last forever because you decided that it lasts forever? I mean, I've lost a lot of people in my life. I've lost both of my parents. I've lost all my grandparents. I've lost cousins. I've lost uncles, aunts, and I've lost my son. And I can tell you that for me, the grieving process ends when I accept reality, when I accept the fact that they're gone and that they're not coming back, and that we don't get to do all those things together that I wanted. That the way that I can communicate with them now is not in a body, but it is silence, which is one of those hardest parts. especially like, I remember when my mom first died, and I quickly was like, oh, I gotta call mom, and it's like, oh, it's like, oh, you can't call mom. And it's like after spending almost a lifetime without my kid, and I meet him, and then 6 months later he ends his life, it's like you think you have more time, and that's the whole thing, is that we think this because of preconceived notions, and life kind of comes and happens and smacks you upside the head, and you're like, wait, where'd that come from? But it's really us deciding that we're going to let go of those preconceived notions, the aspects of time, like the meaning we've put on it. When someone's really young, we've decided that they are too young to die. So it's all these beliefs. When we let go of our beliefs around time and death and wishing they were in a human body still, just all those kinds of things, when we really just accept reality, fuller and fuller each time it comes around for us to sit with it and be with it and acknowledge it, the grieving process can come to an end. So it just comes back to, what do you believe? What is the experience that you want to have? And when someone says a blanket statement like grieving never ends, like instead of just like, you know, taking it as the gospel, maybe get curious about it and see what that actually is for yourself. Yeah. All right. I was just kind of like on my heart this morning as I was bringing Ariana to the bus stop. And I was just kind of being with that. And just felt inclined to share. I hope everyone has a good day.